Well, hi there, guys. How you doing? Welcome back to yet another episode of Third Coast Reptile right here on YouTube. I just want to say thanks for your patience. But look where we're at. The reason why I've been taking so long between videos here is, well, we have remodeled my living room. This is a new stage for Third Coast Reptile. This is where my videos are going to start, maybe end. Regardless of, going exploring or doing things here in the Reptile Room. But this was for you guys, and well, for me too. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Now, part of the reason why it's taken so long, part of the reason why it's been so long since we've had videos is I've been waiting on stuff to get done. The stuff, I did a lot of the work here myself, so that's part of the issue, but also I'm waiting on reptile enclosures. There's supposed to be reptile enclosure here, and there's supposed to be one in the back and one behind you guys here. These reptile enclosures, I'm not going to tell you what's going in them yet, but it's very special. And these enclosures are very special too. They're not your ordinary plywood assembled enclosures. These are Toad Ranch enclosures. And the fine folks at Toad Ranch are making sure that the quality of those enclosures are perfect. So they should be here in the next couple of weeks. I'm waiting for those to show up. But that's not the only changes. Guys, we have new reptiles in the Reptile Room. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys those today. Also, I'm making good on a promise that I made to you guys. Before the end of 2023, we were going to get, well, poison dart frogs. I have them. They're here. So I'm going to show you guys those as well as the new reptiles. But don't forget, we have an Under the Shell episode where I answer one of your questions right here on Third Coast Reptile. You're going to want to stick around for this one. Alright guys, now that we're done with the intro, let's head into the Reptile Room and I'll show you guys what's going on in there. Now I'm going to warn you before we head this way, there's a lot of construction going on, so it's a little messy. So, we'll open the gate here. Say that, oh, my dog ran out of the room there. So, we're going to head in here and see what's going on in the old Reptile Room here, as you guys can see. Now, before we get there, actually, you can see this is my eastern box turtle here hanging out. This is not an ideal enclosure for him, but due to construction and everything that's going on, this is his temporary place. This is where he's going to be for a little while. Yeah, for a little while. Yep. So, anyway, I just wanted to make that clear beforehand. So, let's head in here and see what's going on. Some of the lights aren't on, and that's because I had a power outage, so I have to reset the timer. But, yep, here comes the redfoot tortoises coming out. There's Hank. Stella's over there coming out. Now, those guys you know. They're familiar faces. But this is all new. This is everything I built, and this is kind of a temporary solution. Again, I kind of hinted at that at the beginning of the video where I was talking about the new enclosures, but this is home to a lot of new faces. So, let's get to see some of these new faces. We're going to head to this enclosure. Oh. Alright. Let's see who's awake and out and about here. I don't see anybody out. Let's see if we can find some peoples in here. Oh, there's a couple. Do you guys know what these are? If you don't, these are hatchling pancake tortoises. There's two there. I have one more, and I bet you he's hanging out under here. There he is. Hanging out there. Pancake tortoises, if you don't know, love living in these like rocky formations like this. And fun fact about them, I'll do a video about them here in the future, but fun fact about pancake tortoises, they actually have soft carapaces. And that's not because of a metabolic bone disease or any sort of illness. That's on purpose. That's their defense mechanism. They'll get themselves between two rocks and actually inflate themselves, making it harder for predators to eat them. The more you know, right? So moving on here, we're gonna go over here and over here. I'm trying to watch my footing here, guys. Oh, there's one in the back. And that is a Burmese Star hatchling. That is actually one of 4 Burmese Star torts that I have in here. Let's see, there's 2 more. They're hanging out there sleeping, still waking up. And I should have one more in here, guys. It's always hiding. Let's see, there he is. There's the 4th one. Right there. They're beautiful. I love these guys. I am so excited about them. When these guys grow up, they are going to be awesome. Just fantastic. Look at him. He's still... Get you in. There he is. Yep, he's just sleeping there, little dude. So we're going to get them fed here a little later on. But I just wanted to show you... what they had. I have going on here in the reptile room. Now, over here, I don't know where he's at right now. This is where the Florida box turtle that used to be down here has moved to. So this is his area. He's probably under the hide back there, but we know him. So we're going to keep moving on here. And we're going to go to this big enclosure. This big enclosure is home to this guy. Oops, sorry, little dude down there. To this guy right here. Another Burmese Star. Now, this is a juvenile. He is about 3 years old or so. He hangs out in here in his temporary enclosure. I got to do their water dish here. Got to do some maintenance in here. And then... let's go over here to the last new face in the reptile room. This big, wire there. This big Burmese Star tortoise right here. That is a full-grown male Burmese Star tortoise. And he's sleeping right now. He really can't sleep too well. But I wanted to give you guys a quick video and show you guys what's going on here in the reptile room. I'm trying not to get battled here with these guys. I've got redfoots all around my feet. Alright guys, so now that we're done in the reptile room, I have one more surprise for you. But before we get there, it's time for yet another Under the Shell segment where I answer one of your questions right here on Third Coast Reptile. Okay guys, it's time for yet another Under the Shell segment here where I answer one of your questions right here on the channel. So this question is brought to me by somebody that doesn't want their information out there, which is fine. I respect that. So we're gonna call her Jane. Jane says, what is your stance on zoos? Are zoos ethically okay, or is it a prison for animals? Well, Jane, we're going to answer your question today. This is absolutely more of an opinionated question. So the skinny here, guys, is that I support zoos. I think zoos are phenomenal. The work they do behind the scenes is amazing. Whether it's animal conservation, wildlife protection, the knowledge we gain from the animals that are in our enclosures here at the zoos, I do videos at the zoos. You guys saw my video there at the Boulder Ridge Zoo and John Ball Zoo. I'm going to be doing more of those videos, but it's just the stigma that animals are behind bars and that they're held there against their will. Well, what if you thought about it like this? These animals are in a dangerous situation. Their land that they used to call home is now a subdivision, and they have no place to go. You offer them refuge. You give them a place that has not only food at the ready, it's predator free, and has a great medical plan as well, because you have a full veterinary staff at your realm to take care of you if you were to get sick. Your dietary is monitored to the point of excellence. So you have a variety, you have everything you would want in the wild. As far as enrichment, they have puzzles for you to open your food, as well as obstacles to get around, and they change your enclosures up for you so it's not the same boring thing. They have breeding programs to take care of conservation efforts. If there are animals that are in other zoos, they collaborate with other zoos to sort of do an exchange to keep biodiversity a real thing. Need I say more? I mean, this is just the tip of the icebergs of what zoos are capable of. The fact that people are hung up on the idea of a pane of glass, and the animals there, and everybody's kind of like shouting at the animal. I think you saw the commercial where like the gorilla's sitting there and everybody's like pounding on the glass, and the gorilla has headphones on to ignore it or whatever, which is totally illogical, by the way. It is not like that. Even in the busiest times, people are watching these animals. They're not yelling at the animals, and they have places to go. That's the important thing here. If animals feel like they're being watched too much, they have places to hide. They have enclosures to go into at certain parts of the day if they feel fit to, if they see fit to. It's not like they're constricted to a box and they have to stay in this little box. These animals, especially like Boulder Ridge, if you looked at my video here at Boulder Ridge Zoo, you could see like the acreage that they had for their animals, right? This is not something that by any means is confining them to a small space. Given that, zoos also contribute to your community. They contribute to, again, wildlife conservation. And that's not wildlife conservation in the zoos and their breeding programs. That's in the wild. Wildlife preserves get funded by zoos. And these zoos are held to standards. It's not just, I want to create a zoo of my own and open up to the public. I have to get certified. I have to have accreditations to even have this facility open to the public. It's not just a private sector thing where I can do like what I'm doing here at the channel. Given that all these positives and all these things that are very important to wildlife conservation and survival, for that matter, zoos play a big part of that. So to answer your question here, Jane, yes, they are absolutely essential and important and vital to the animal kingdom. Let alone just like reptiles, what I like. So, with that, guys, that concludes this Under the Shell segment. If you guys want your question answered, feel free to leave a comment in this video or go to the YouTube Third Coast Reptile community chat where you can get your question answered there as well. If I don't answer you right away on there, chances are it may end up right here on Under the Shell segment. Alright guys, I did learn something here about dart frogs, and that is they are incredibly shy. I'm going to show you their enclosure as well as some still shots of when they were out and about. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to really show you a lot of what's going on in there. I will give you a quick snippet of their enclosure and show you what it's all composed of. However, I'm not going to be able to show you the dart frogs because they're hiding right now. So with that, let's go ahead and check that out. Alright guys, so as you can tell, this is my dart frog enclosure. Everybody's hiding. I want to give a shout out to Josh's Frogs. They gave me everything I needed here for this setup. This is an 18 by 18 by 24 enclosure. It's bioactive. So this has some leaf litter in it here, some live plants, some cork bark. So the substrate here, the unique substrate is composed of this hydro balls, this wire mesh, and then this AG or ABG, which has spag moss, and then of course this leaf litter here to keep them dry. The rule of thumb with dart frogs is wet back and dry feet. So this is the enclosure again. I'm sorry, dart frogs are kind of hidden. So there's one. Alright guys, well that concludes today's video. I'm hoping the next time we get together, I have my new enclosures back here and we can kind of snowball into what's going on for 2024. I hope you guys had a great Halloween, Thanksgiving. I'm hoping to get in the video before Christmas here. Again, I'm really just behind because of all the construction that's going on here at the house. That is my dog whining behind me here in the background. He's just anxious to hang out with me, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, hang out with my dog. You guys have a great day, and I hope to talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.